Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Ector County Coliseum. It's time for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey, as tonight the Mudbugs will open up this first of a two-game series against the Odessa Jackalopes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chet Yoder, and this is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram and Fiat pregame show, and we're so glad to have you with us as Mudbugs hockey looks to bounce back after a Thanksgiving Eve affair that came up short against Oklahoma and come out big on a Black Friday affair against a very talented Odessa Jackalopes hockey squad. I'm Chet Yoder, so glad to have you with us. Mudbugs with a few tweaks to their lineup, but nothing too severe from what you saw last Wednesday. But a look into the standings, and the Mudbugs know that they're going to have to get on another win streak to really kind of catch the top two teams in the South Division. Lone Star took a loss last night. They're now 16-3-1, first place with 33 points. Corpus Christi right behind them with 32 points. Then a little separation. The Bugs are right there, third in place, 24 points, 8 points behind Corpus Christi. Then El Paso's in fourth with 23 points. Amarillo's right behind them with 22 points. New Mexico playing very, very good hockey. They've won 7 straight games. They're now at 20 points. Oklahoma right behind them with 20 points. Odessa then in 8th place. They are 3-4-3 in their last 10 with 19 points, and Colorado's lost its last 6. They are now down to 17 points on the season. We'll talk to Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell after these messages. It's the Bugs and the Jackalopes, first of this two-game series, as we get ready for a 7:15 puck drop, and we'll have that in just a little bit. We'll have more on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram and Fiat pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFatta & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFatta & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defattapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram and Fiat pregame show. This is game one of this two-game series. It is the Mudbugs and the Jackalopes, first of this two-game series. Black Friday tilt here. So we're joined by Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell. And coach, you had a Wednesday tilt against Oklahoma, and you were dealt your third straight loss in that building. Tough one where you were able to come back, and then maybe the bounces didn't go your way in the third.
Well, again, we just didn't start the right way. we had a game plan to go out there and outwork them and out hit them, and we just didn't do it right from the get-go, and we found ourselves down 2 right away. It's not like we gave up a ton, but they ended up getting 2 right away, and our backs are against the wall, and guys did a good job clawing back there in the second period to tie it up, and third period was a little more back and forth both ways, and they found a way to sneak one in there right around the 2-minute mark. So I'm a firm believer you're going to earn your bounces, and we just didn't earn the bounces. And, we just got to keep working and sticking with it. And the answer isn't to change everything up. The answer is to tweak some things possibly, but have the workers' mindset of just go out here and outwork teams and do the simple things. A lot of it sounds cliche, but when it's not, when you're kind of playing a little inconsistent, the one consistent thing you could do is outwork your opponent, and then that'll hopefully give you a good opportunity to win some hockey games. And unfortunately, we're just inconsistent right now, but we're not outworking teams enough.
I did want to ask you about Seth Mertz. He's been hot. He had a couple of goals in that, to help tie that up, and he's had now 4 goals in his last 3 games. Talk about the player that he was when you got him last year, and what he's become now.
Well, he's got some confidence, but again, to go on what I was just saying, he has been so consistent, even from last year. Mm-hmm. Like he's been a consistent hockey player, even if he might have a night off or something here and there, the effort's always there, the preparation is always there, the work he does off the ice is always there, and that's been his MO since the beginning of this year. Not just because we were short a goalie, we were going to change it up anyways, but guys were buzzing a bit. It seemed to be some pretty good energy, and again, the great thing about playing a quick turnaround is you get an opportunity to get back in the saddle and try around the net. They got a nice touch, so they're able to be above the puck and in their face trying to take bodies, and touch, so they're able to be above the puck and in their face trying to take bodies and slow that transition and that offensive game down a bit.
This is coming off
slow that transition and that offensive game down a bit.
This is coming off thanks to ask you at the Thanksgiving meal, because it always is something that'll be together. And we had it at the Elegante Hotel, which has been also another fine tradition of ours.
It's a nice little touch at the end, but it was nice just to. The Elegante did a good job just giving us a room where we could be by ourselves and sit there and eat and enjoy each other's company and go around the room, let everybody tell us what they're thankful for. And, a lot of them are thankful for the boys and their families, which is great, and thankful for the good Lord above for giving us the opportunity to play the game we love and be together and work through the trials and tribulations of being an athlete or a coach. So it was a great day yesterday, and hopefully today's a great day as well.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram and Fiat pregame show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into Ector County Coliseum. Now time for the Whataburger starting lineups from Ector County Coliseum. First for the Jackalopes, head coach by Scott Durr. The assistant coach is Marquise Cotton. At left wing will be number 9, Nick Metelkin. At center will be Cohen Belsterling. And on the right wing will be number 29, Charlie Smith. Defensively for the Jacks will be number 19, Braden Patilla, and number 8, Austin Richards. And making the start in nets will be number 31, William Carpet. And making the start in nets will be number 31, William Carpet. Your Whataburger starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs. Head coach by Jason Soupy Campbell. The associate head coach is Michael Hill. Goalie coach Rich Perron. Honorary assistant Chris Lane. We'll give you those lineups after the national anthem. We hope you please rise and honor America. That national anthem sung by Shannon Skeletal, and she did a fantastic job. Now the rest of your Whataburger starting lineups secondly for the Bugs. It'll be number 29, Aiden Pewley. At left wing of center will be number 24, Kyan Haldenby. And on the right wing will be number 21, Gleb Akimov. Defensively for the Bugs, it'll be number 2, Bodie Wise, and number 5, Liam Fleet. And making the start in nets from Munising, Michigan, will be number 35, Aiden Garapi. Those are your Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight brought to you by Fireplace Specialties. Fireplaces, gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantles, and grills. They got it all. They're located at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport or by logging on to fireplacespecialties.net. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight is brought to you by Down Home Meats. Been serving the good folks of Stonewall, Louisiana for over 42 years. They're dedicated to creating sausage the way it was made 100 years ago, focusing on 4 main ingredients and natural casings to give you the very best old-school smoke-flavored sausage. Down Home Meats, a proud core partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Mudbugs will skate from left to right as we get ready for the Landers opening puck drop. Mudbugs looking for their 4th win in their past 5 games, wearing the alternate jerseys, the 3rd jerseys, with the mixture of purple, teal, and blacks, with the Mudbug logo in front, the white numberings and letterings along the backside, the Jacks in their white jerseys with the Jackalope logo, and the black numberings and letterings along the backside. Puck is dropped. Face-off is won there by Haldenby, and we're underway here from Odessa. Fleet up off the stick of Pewley. Now the puck is kissed off the near side window, and all the way down it goes into the Mudbug zone. It's a good clear there by Patilla. Now Fleet has it. The former Mudbugs captain will get it up ahead there to Haldenby. Through the middle, he'll lead it up ahead there to Akimov. He'll now dish it on over to the near side there for Pewley. Pewley fights for it now along to that near corner. He's trying to jar it off the walls. He's got a man with him. Now Akimov tries to help out there. Akimov now battling for it. He's got it. Now back to Pewley. Pewley now will fork it on back there to Hutchinson. Thrown across. High slot shot there by Haldenby. Didn't get much on it, so it goes flailing into the near corner. It's grabbed there by Metelkin. He'll play it back on over to Richards. Now played on back near side. That's Belsterling. He'll belt it around that far side. And Odessa will now lug it back out right side. They'll gain the zone, and they'll go ahead and wrist it in behind the Bugs net. Now play to the near side. Hutchinson up off the stick of McKay. He wasn't ready for it, so it came off awkwardly, but it still gets in deep into the Mudbug zone. Now along the far half wall, battling for it there is Deeb. Deeb trying to look for it. Now Odessa has it along to that far side. That's Hunter Toms. He throws it through the middle, broken up there by Deeb, but now taken along the left side, and a backhander in front there by David Hammer, and it gets sticked away there by Garapi. Now to the right point. That's Toms. On over to Morgan. Morgan's shot whistles wide of the Bugs net. Along to the far corner, played back up top to Toms. Toms sends one toward the net. It got deflected. Good stick there by Litchard into the near corner. Mudbugs trying to grab it. They will. That's Deeb with the loose change, and he'll pitch it back out to center. Now along to the near side, that's Morgan for the Jackalopes. He's got it, and he'll go ahead and just soccer ball that baby into the far corner. Puck flagged down there by Murch. And Murch will drop it on back to Nickel. Nickel waits behind his own net. Blown tire there for Emery. He goes falling down. He got back up. On to Adams. Adams back to Nickel. He throws it off the near side boards. Taken there by Seminara, but he couldn't handle it cleanly, and it's played back out to center. So glad to have you with us here from Ector County Coliseum in Odessa, Texas for Black Friday hockey, as the Jackalopes ice the puck all the way down. Big thanks to the Claws Up Booster Club for taking care of our delicious Thanksgiving lunch last night, or should I say last afternoon. It was quite delicious. One of our favorite places at our Elegante Hotel. They had everything. I took about 6 slabs of prime rib. I'm not a turkey guy, so I went straight for the prime rib. I got criticized by a few of the players. In particular, it was Brent Litchard who was calling me out, saying I have to have wild turkey. It's supposed to taste good. I'm just not a tryptophan turkey kind of guy. Puck now kicked up off the near side glass, played in deep into the near corner. Puck now hit hard in deep now behind the Bugs net. It's taken there by Gosey, and Gosey now will swing it around to the far side, and it slips all the way back into the Odessa zone. They had plenty of great things. They had fish, turkey. They got that sweet potato casserole, which I will never touch. Along the near side, played up ahead. That's Jacobs. Jacobs will get it in, and he'll drop it on back to Gosey. Now Jacobs has it, thrown toward the net. Glove down there by Garapi, and he'll hold on to it. There was an array of desserts, and boy, it was just quite the great lunch to have everybody together, and we thank the Claws Up Booster Club for helping fund that delicious lunch. And also a big thanks goes to Miss Cheryl Sims for providing snacks for our bus ride on over from Oklahoma to Odessa. She gave us some trail mix boxes along with some chips. That was all for Miss Cheryl Sims. She's one of the best. You'll see her at pretty much every Mudbugs hockey home game, and she is quite the festive one, and we thank that festive one for everything she does off the ice for the Bugs. Puck now played back to the right point. Shot there by Toms. Glove save made there by Garapi, and he wants to hold on to it. 3:08 gone by here in the opening period. Brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Ms. Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Face-off tied up, one there by the Bugs. Fleet up ahead to the near side there to Pewley. He'll tickle it on over to Akimov. Akimov now throws it into the open space. Tried to get one on net. He got sealed up pretty nicely there by Richmond. Now along the near corner. Good forecheck there by Pewley. And now taken there by Morgan, and he'll whip it around that far side boards. Held in there by Wise, and now played back out to center. That's Richmond. He gains the zone. Thrown up off the skate. A backhand centering feed there by Jacobs. Got blocked into the skates of Wise. Puck now just jabbed back in deep there by Doyle. That's Austin Doyle. No relation to Liam Doyle, who's not in the lineup this evening. Fleet behind the Bugs cage. To the right side there to Haldenby. Oh, Mudbugs almost got caught there with too many men. Fleet will take a U-turn back. Mudbugs going in the wrong direction here. Good spin move there by Deeb. Fleet on over to Hutchinson. Hutchinson in just his second game back after his USHL stint, which he said was a good one, but he's happy to be back here in Shreveport. Along up the middle there to Deeb. Deeb's got it, and he came in too early. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Going to have a few post-game parties there this season, along with, I'm sure, a couple of more viewing parties. You want to be sure to join us at Buffalo Wild Wings in the Bossier City location. Face-off tied up far Odessa blue line. Played through the neutral zone. Now taken there by Mert. Up ahead there to Hutchinson. Hutchins trying to get around the pesky stick of Belsterling. He couldn't do it. Now played along the far side. Spun around there is McKay. Puck now taken there by Deeb. Deeb behind his own net. His pass gets blocked. Now tripped up there is Hutchinson. Might have tripped up over his own guy. Along to the near corner. Battling for it there is Deeb. Up ahead there to Litchard. And now played on back. Near circle shot. Stick save made there by Garapi. Mudbugs trying to get the puck out. They can't. Now tied up. Deeb behind his own cage. Far side. Will lug it on out. To the near side there to Litchard. And he'll go ahead and flip it into the crowd. As it gives out an old souvenir to the Odessa faithful. And we get a break in the action. I want to remind our Mudbugs fans our next broadcast will be tomorrow night. It'll be the conclusion of this two-game series. It'll be a 7:15 puck drop, 7 o'clock, with the Landers pregame show. We'll have it here live from the Ector County Coliseum. Face-off tied up, one there by the Bugs. Played up on the near side boards there to Seminara. Tried to get one through, and it was blocked off there by Patilla. Seminara will send it on back there to Nickel. Nickel now, his pass got blocked, and L'Esperance got it. And now stolen away there by Parichka. He'll go ahead and pelt it up ahead there to Emery. He pelts one on that save made there by Carved. And now Odessa comes right back the other way. Slowed down there. Adams slows down L'Esperance. Now along to the near side it goes over to Fetchko. And a roller gets on net, swallowed up there by Garapi. Big hello to the Garapies. Tuning tonight from Munising, Michigan. Glad to have them with us. Boy, that Thanksgiving lunch was so good. I had to really take a pass on dinner. I ended up not eating for about 19 hours before the next day's breakfast, and I felt pretty good. Shot there by Giosi, and it's swallowed up there by Garapie yet again as he's getting work early. This is an Odessa team that's been kind of treading water. Haven't really been able to get on much of any kind of run here. This is the third meeting between these two teams. Mudbugs won the first two, of course, a couple of weeks ago back in this building. Face-off tied up and won there by Haldenby. Boy, he's so good on the draws. Along into the near corner, trying to dig it out there is Fleet. Now punched that toward the net. Save made there by Garapie. That was Jacobs who threw it in front, and Garapie was all over it. It's a big start here for Aiden Garapie. Was not happy with his last start. And that was it was really a combination of a couple of starts where he played well and then he was suffering from an upper body tightness, and that maybe affected his last performance, especially in this building. He was part of that wild 7-6 game. Of course, Goich came in relief and won that game for the Bugs. Speaking of Nikolai Goich, he was feeling sick this morning, did not show up to a morning skate. He was not scheduled to be in net, but he is backing up Garapie, and he did feel better this afternoon, so that's good. Goich has been through a run of some tough luck of sicknesses, but he looked a lot better this afternoon than he did. Sticked away, he's on net. Near side, that's Murch. He's got 4 goals in his last 3 games, including a pair on Thanksgiving Eve. Helped the Mudbugs get back in that game in Oklahoma. Up ahead there to Pewley. Gains the blue line. Dropped off to his buddy Haldenby. Thrown across. Akimov tied up. Now he throws it toward the net. And a save made there by Karped. Excuse me. Boy, that was an opportunity there, and that ice just kind of tripped up Akimov. Had some open space along that far circle. Face off, left wing circle. The captain, that's Litchard, he wins it. Now played on back down low there to McKay. And now played around on the near side there to Jacobs. Up off the stick of Gosi. And it goes in deep now. That's taken there by Shea Berry. Now far circle, Jacobs a shot blocked in front. Into the near corner. Now thrown around to the far side boards. Litchard's going to grab it. And now taken there by Odessa. They have it far side. That's Arrington, who will angle it up off the far side boards. Deeb loses his edge. And the Jacks come in off sides. Good pace to this one. 9:59 remaining here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Face-off far, Mudbugs blue line. Face-off tied up and won there by the Bugs, or by the Jackalopes rather. Now played on back there to Carfed. He'll go to the left side there to Patilla. Blown up there by Barrett, and he couldn't grab it cleanly. Now back the other way. Here comes Larkey through the middle. Across there to Hammer, and now taken away there by Earhart. Earhart up ahead there to Barrett. Barrett. Good move. He's got some numbers. On over to Smith. Smith jolts one. Stick save made. Rebound chance. Save made. And Carfed's got it. And now we got headlocking going on. Pushing and shoving. Earhart got in there very, very hard to try to look for a rebound to send home. That's a good attack to the net by that line. That's Cam Smith, Barrett, and Earhart. It's got a little size, it's got a little peskiness, and It's got maybe a little touch that Coach Soupy needs to get some scoring again on his team. Face-off won there by Odessa. Puck kissed off the near side window, taken there by Nickel. Nickel's got it. Blocked off there by Metelkin. Oh, good stick there by Haldenby. Haldenby gets tripped up. Penalty coming up now to Odessa. Extra attacker comes on, and this one will be touched up now by the Jacks. The Mudbugs will get the game's first power play. 0-0 game, 9:06 to go here in the opening period. A hooking infraction. Mudbugs on the Scott Powerline power play. They're ranked 6th, the best in the league. They're moving up the ranks. Over 23%. And they got the rare 2 goals in the double minor in Oklahoma. That never has happened in Mudbugs, at least NHL history. Top of the far circle, deep across there to Litchard. Litchard smokes one. It gets blocked in front, and now McKay's got it along the near corner. Now down low behind the Jack zone. Puck jolted up off the far side glass, and now along to the far corner. McKay down low into the near corner. And Deeb tries to hold the zone. He cannot. Taken back out there by Gosey. And he'll be able to move it back into the Bug zone. Odessa moving up the ice. They're 27th best on the PK. It's nothing special. Played up off to the left side. Held in there by Murch. Thrown to the right point there to Litchard. Litchard now thrown far corner, and Deeb can't grab it. Now along in the near corner. Fleet's going to grab it. Fleet now will softly play it in down low. McKay on over to Deeb. Deeb on over to McKay. McKay tries to grab it. That's a good stick there. Now held in there. Shot toward the net there by Fleet. It gets blocked. Fleet now played on back to Murch. Murch smokes one toward the net, and it went wide. And now Odessa will be able to clear it all the way down. 40 seconds left on the hooking infraction from Belsterling, which was drawn there by Haldenby. Fleet takes his time behind the Bugs net, gets reset, 7:35 to go here in the opening period. We're scoreless from the Big O, Odessa, Texas. To the near side, and his pass goes too far there for Akimov, and it's going to be icing on Bugs hockey. Oh, nothing's going to drive Michael Hill more insane than that. Never want to ice the puck when you are on the man advantage. Big hello to my family back at home, watching from Clearbrook Drive. Hope they're enjoying themselves. I'm sure it's quite warmer in that house than it is in this rink. It is quite chilly. It's got that Hirsch Coliseum quite feel, but hope they're enjoying themselves back at home. Far side, that's Hutchinson. He's got it through the middle. Mudbugs win the draw. Pass goes behind Parichka, but Parichka grabs it. Now he tries to touch it forward there for Haldenby. Intercepted there by Richards, and he'll rake it all the way down. Hutchinson has it. Here comes the pretty boy. Along to the right side. He'll work it in 5-on-5. Hutchinson comes in, fired toward the net, and he shot it wide from the short side. And now the Jacks back the other way. 2-on-2 if they hurry. Good stick move coming in with a burst of speed. There was Hammer. He got one on net. Garapi went out of his net to challenge, and he makes the stop. Mudbugs 0 for 1 on the man advantage. And we get a break in the action. 6:48 to go here in the opening period. 0-0 is the score. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Welcome back into Ector County Coliseum. 0-0 is the score. 6:48 to go here in the opening period. Face-off won there by Odessa, deep in the Mudbug zone. Puck now splintered into that far corner there by Hammer. Now a good hard hit there by Nickel, and it's played there by Parichka. Left side, he works it in. He'll filter it in down low there for Seminara. Comes in hard along the inboards. Parichka played back to the right point. Spun around there was Wise. He gets it in deep around the far side boards. As the puck is punched back out to center, and Wise will grab the loose change and wisely go back behind his own net. Oh, Wise lost the puck. And now the Jacks steal it along that far corner. That's Fetchko. Boy, it's always weird saying that guy's name. So used to saying Billy Fetchko's name, the longtime great Mudbug. Of course, won a Robertson Cup back in 2021 with the Bugs, and then turned around and won it in 2022 with New Jersey. Missed that guy. Along to the right side, up off the stick of McKay. He'll kiss it into the near corner. Down low, Litchard onto the stick of Deeb. And stolen away there by Toms, and he rattles it back out to center. The Jacks had some numbers back the other way. Good job there by Hutchinson, or rather Pusateri, to cut that off. And now the puck lobbed in down low, flagged down there by Pusateri. Long far side, plays it up off the stick there to Litchard. Now Litchard's got it, played up off the stick of Adams. To the near side there to Deeb, and Deeb's going to go ahead and sky it in to the far corner there for Litchard. Down low into the near corner. Puck taken there by Metelkin. Far side there to Toms, through the middle. Here's Metelkin, good move through the D. Backhander, no. Good stick there by Murch to slow him down. Far corner. The Jacks have it to the right point. Settled down there by Doyle. Shot toward the net goes wide of Garapi. And it's taken there by Barrett, and here comes the Music City native. Up through the middle to D. Back to Barrett. Barrett comes in. Backhander. Oh, he shot it just wide. That might have been a poke check there by Carfed to save the day. Played back out to center as the puck is shaken back into the far corner there by Arrington. Taken there by Earhart. Earhart's got it around the left side. He'll throw it through the middle, and it's flagged down there by Patilla. Patilla on net there. Good forecheck there by Barrett. He almost stole that puck and poked it in. Alertly making the stop there is Carfed. 4:18 to go here in the opening period. I'm Chet Yoder, coming to you live from Ector County Coliseum. Scoreless affair. Want to remind our Mudbugs fans you can save time and get the best savings on Mudbugs hockey home tickets. Just go to Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy. Stop by your local Brookshire's to buy your tickets for every Mudbugs hockey home game. That's a nice little deal. Go to Brookshire's, get your grocery shopping done, and then grab a couple of tickets on your way out. Mudbugs back at home December 13th and 14th. Oh, it's the hated Lone Star Baramas who will be in town. You don't want to miss it. 7-Eleven Puck Drop. Get your tickets for both of those games by giving us a call at 318-636-7094, logging on to mudbugshockey.com, or stopping by Brookshire's. Up through the middle to the left side. Here's Jacobs for the Jacks. Spun around, up off the stick. Mudbugs grab it. Pewley gave it away. Arrington a blast. It got the end glass. Now the net's off its mooring to the far corner, and we got a whistle. 3:52 to go here in the opening period. The Mudbugs will have one more tomorrow night, then practice here all week before taking on the El Paso Rhinos next Friday and Saturday. They're moving up the rankings in the South Division. Always a tough team, and they've given the Mudbugs a tough time. Face off tied up and won there by Odessa. They have it now. Toms on over to Morgan. Morgan waits. He slugs one toward the net. That was tipped on. Left pad save made there by Garapy. That was a tip in front. That was a difficult save. Pewley now going to go ahead and bank it up ahead there to his buddy Haldenby, and now Akimov will slap it into the near corner. Akimov battles for it. Far side. Good stick tie up. It looks like a penalty's coming up there to Haldenby. Might have been a hooking infraction. Boy, Haldenby trying to get in position for that puck. And he just gets his stick in that lane. And the Mudbugs will go on the first choice personnel penalty kill for the first time this evening. Odessa's power play ranked 21st, just under 16%. Mudbugs PK getting better. They're 8th best at just under 87%. Coach Soupy wants those numbers around the 90s because the penalty kill is his baby, and he takes it very personally when they give up goals on the PK. Boy, Coach Soupy's got the board out. He is working quite the clinic on Gleb Akimov right now. Nobody can break expo markers faster than Coach Soupy. Hammer toward the net, right backhander, and a backhander went wide. Boy, a backhander toward the net. There was a save made, then a rebound there by Belsterling, and he couldn't tuck it home. And now the puck is swallowed up there by Garapy. Boy, the whole crowd went crazy because it just looked like one of them easy tap-ins, but that puck was bouncing a bit on Belsterling. With 2:47 to go here in the opening period. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight brought to you by Coors Light, made to chill. Grab a cold one and enjoy Mudbugs Hockey. Morgan's got it. Morgan loses it. Touched it ahead there. Here's a chance for McKay. And good job there by McKay to at least get it all the way down. Big hello to the McKays. Tuning tonight from Saskatchewan. Pass too far. Mudbugs want to grab it, and they just couldn't. Now an awkward pass. Hutchinson's going to be the first to touch it in his own zone. Taken there by Murch. Murch can't clear. Murch now ties it up along the boards. Down to 50 seconds remaining on Haldenby's hooking infraction. Now play to the right point, but Morgan wasn't there, and it goes all the way down. Up ahead there to Jacobs. He'll throw it through the middle. And now to the far corner. Grabbed there by Jacobs. Good check there by Seminara. Little space here near side. Save made there by Garapy. On a high rising shot there by Fetchko. 1:55 remaining here in the opening period. Face-off will come in deep along the left wing circle. Face-off tied up, one there by the Bugs. Wise spanks it up off the glass, held in there by Doyle. Doyle into the near half wall. Up off the stick of Larkey, and Barry can't hold the zone. Played back out to center. Emery now fights for it. Emery tied up with his man. And Fleet able to poke it off the far side boards and all the way down. Down to 10 seconds remaining as Haldenby's up on his self, ready to get out. Up on the left side, and Wise cannot clear it, but Haldenby's out. 5-on-5. Both teams now 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Now Haldenby comes in, but they came in too early. Jacks have it with a $1:09 remaining. Right side, dipped on back, left side open space, taken there by Pusateri. Pusateri up off the stick of Earhard. Carfed will paddle it around. To the left side now there to Richmond. Richmond will try to lug it in. Slowed down there by Pusateri. Along into the near corner. Good check there by Pusateri. Now along the right side, here comes Earhard. They got numbers. Earhard comes in, high slot, fired toward the net. Stick save made there by Carped. Along the far corner, up off the back heel of Smith. Tied up there is Barrett. And the puck is leveled all the way down there by Larkey. And it goes all the way down for icing on Jack's hockey. Couple of birthdays to shout out. Big happy belated birthday to Miss Beth Woods, our Claws Up Booster Club president. And a very happy birthday goes out to our beloved athletic trainer, Amy Baker, celebrating a birthday today. The 5th year Mudbugs athletic trainer. We hope she's enjoying her special day. She was trying to make sure nobody knew it was her birthday. We finally figured it out. She couldn't hide it from us forever. And we hope she's having a very lovely birthday. Now through the middle. The puck punched in there by Tavere. All the way down, up ahead to the right side. Haldenby, last chance here in the opening period. He'll go ahead and just flipper it in along the end boards, taken there by Gosey. Gosey's got it through the middle, up off the stick, right side, worked in, and that'll do it for the period. A scoreless opening period here from Odessa, Texas. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. We'll talk to Mudbugs goalie coach Rich Perrott after these messages. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. Special treat. It feels like I haven't seen them all season, maybe because I haven't seen them all season. Mudbugs goaltending coach Rich Perrott, thanks so much for joining us and making the trip down here.
Hey, thanks, Chet. Glad to be here with you.
First off, congrats on the interim head coaching position with the Mississippi Seawolves. Just talk about that opportunity.
Yeah, it kind of brewed up early, like actually when I was in Shreveport all week. It kind of brewed up, and then I don't know. And so if the fans are like, on social media, it's like we lost Rich. We haven't. It'll be the same role as I've had here in Shreveport, and it's an opportunity. It's a pro league, and they just need a little bit of a shake-up. So I went to Monroe last night and went behind the bench. We tough 5-3 loss, but. I'm going to go to Biloxi this week, and it's about an hour and a half from home, so I get to go home every week.
It's funny, I was talking to Michael Hill, who was the acting head coach last Saturday, and I was talking about how good your record was as an acting head coach as the Mudbugs, and now being a head coach. Those losses are tough to take, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't like to lose. Anybody knows me. It's not an option with me, and so I'm never happy when we lose. I mean, at the end of the day, if the team's playing well and you lose, you can handle it. But, if the team's not giving the effort and they're kind of being lazy, it's tough to take when you lose. But the team last night did a good job. Obviously, new coach coming in, everybody kind of picked it up a notch, I'm sure. But evaluate this week and see what happens.
Well, evaluating is one of your favorite things to do, and I wanted to talk about the young man, Aiden Garapy. And Garapy's a guy that got drafted from Amarillo, was in Colorado for a little bit. He was a guy that you guys were eyeing for quite a while, and you guys picked up really early in the offseason, so you guys were pretty dead set on grabbing him and putting him into the mold. What was something that you guys liked about him from the jump?
Well, I talked to Aiden the previous summer, part of our recruiting plan, and we knew he was like 1 year away, and so when he actually ended up going to Colorado last year, and we thought for us it was too early because of our situation. We knew he was 1 year away, but he got a little bit of experience last year in Colorado, and he's someone that we've kind of been eyed on, and Mike Gratton, our director of scouting, so we've talked to him. So we kind of knew. I did my homework on him, watched video on him. So when there was an availability to grab him, we didn't hesitate.
What were some of the things that you liked about him? And of course, coming into this season, he had that first couple of games he kind of struggled, and then boom, he went on a big stretch where he was winning, and then Goich was out with a pneumonia episode, so it was kind of really good opportunity that he excelled at. Talk about some of the games where he played really well and he's helping the team win.
Yeah, and it's been fun working with him from the start of the year. Give him the structure, the Rich Perron structure, just the philosophy of goaltending. So that's something I do with them. Like the people maybe the fans in Shreveport don't know, but I'm on a Zoom call with them at least an hour and a half a week, and we go through mindset, we go through technical, we watch the games, we watch every save, we chat. I see where they're at. I mean, and Aiden, beginning of the year, obviously new situation, feel out, and then when called upon, when Nico had pneumonia, he had to be the guy, and Aiden stepped up to the challenge, played really well for us, things like this. And with goaltending, that people don't know is that goaltending is all about confidence, and so and I even had a chat with him today, is that when you become the man because there's no one else, you get an outside confidence, and then the last couple of weeks the confidence has been hurt a little bit. Nico came back, started playing well, and we're going through a bit of the mindset with him, and on staying confident and poised, and and work hard in practice, and I think he has a great mindset, and I think and I told him, you're in trouble because we know what you can do. We saw him play well in some great stretches, and and if Nico's playing well, I think we go with that. You just got to keep working hard and wait for your chance, and vice versa for Nico. If Aiden's going, well, then Nico's got to work hard and wait for his chance, and we need to win hockey games.
Let's talk about Goich, third-year netminder. It's hard-pressed to find a third-year guy in that position, staying with an organization in this league.
Yeah.
And Goich is one of those guys who's kind of always went through an obstacle. He had the mono 2 years ago, missed camp. Then he had those really bad timing of sicknesses in the playoff run. You were kind of riding Elliot Seguin-Lescarbot, and of course for good reason. We'll talk about him in a little bit. Yeah. But then Goich comes in this year. He has pneumonia, so it just kind of keeps dragging. But he's able to battle through. Yeah. Talk about where he's at now, third-year guy, and he's still kind of quirky. He's still fun. He's still kind of just great laid-back atmosphere kind of guy.
Well, it's definitely been an interesting journey for Nico. Not coming to camp that year and having mono, and that as we know, that takes a long time to get back. But then he came into practice, and we had 3 goalies at the time, and he worked hard every day, and that's a testament to his work ethic. He worked hard. We ended up getting rid of a 20-year-old goalie.
Yep.
He got an opportunity, played really well for us, and then he got drafted to the USHL, and then unfortunately his time in the USHL wasn't what he wanted or what happened predicted, and then he came back, so we get a little bit of the USHL blues, but he's been kind of sitting for 3 months. So last year he was refinding his confidence as well, so it's such a mind battle, and he stuck with it. And then the pneumonia this year, thank God it wasn't for too long, and but he's been looking great the last couple of weeks, and I even told him, the last 2 weeks is the old Nico from those last 10 games of the season and those playoff runs for us that year that he got into a couple of games because we went into quadruple overtime.
Right. Remind Bushy of that.
Yeah, remind Bushy of that. So game finished at 2 a.m, so we couldn't put Bushy back in 10 hours. But he's a guy that has junior experience. He's a 20-year-old this year. He's got a lot to play for, and he's done a great job for us the last couple of weeks.
When you think of NHL goalies, is there one that reminds you of Goich, or Goich reminds you of, kind of maybe emulates his game or reminds you of?
Well, he's the opposite hand, so that screws me up.
Right.
But
like style-wise?
Yeah, like he's I'm trying to think. You put me on a spot here,
Sorry.
Chet, but it's okay. Give me the tough questions, Chet. Nico is a big, athletic goalie that doesn't quit on pucks. He actually reminds me of Ilov Sergeyev a little bit.
Oh, okay.
In that aspect of a former Mudbug.
I like that.
Yeah, because when I first got RC, he was big, all over the place. I had to calm him down. Nico was the same thing, so I just put the page of RC and brought it to Nico, and then had to kind of just refine his game. But he's big, he's athletic, he competes, and that's all you can ask for in a goalie. And right now, he's feeling a little bit in a groove, I feel.
When you talk about Goich, you think about he always has a French-Canadian goalie partner. First time now you got Garpy, just a standard American. Yeah. But we got a chance to see Elliot Seguin-Lescarbot on our way to Minnesota. I don't know if you heard about this.
No.
He decided to come by. We were at Crackle Barrel doing the whole team breakfast. He went out of his way because we were in Des Moines, and we got a chance to see him. And he seemed like he was doing good in Des Moines. How much do you keep in touch with him? I know you're close not only to him, but his family as well.
Yeah, actually, I still work with Elliot. So I'm on a weekly Zoom call like I do with the Shreveport goalies. So I'm pretty up to date on what's going on in Elliot's world. And, he's going to New Hampshire. So they finally signed his deal. He's going to New Hampshire next year. He's in Des Moines right now. The team's struggling a little bit. He gets about 40 shots a night, and they're really good ones. And so trying to keep his mindset, but he's been great.
Good. And then I have to ask you about your boys. I mean, of course, it felt like it was maybe 3-4 years you had a stretch of Richie and Ryan Perron around the building. Of course, Richie had that great year, the COVID canceled season, 2019-2020. Yeah. Talk about these two, and they're playing together for the first time.
Yeah, it's been kind of good. So Richie graduated from Oswego last year, but because he missed the first year of COVID year, he was able to play another 4th year of athletics. So he went back this year to get his master's. And so him and Ryan decided that they were going to find the same school. So they're in Alvernia in Pennsylvania, in Reading, Pennsylvania. I went to see him a couple of weeks ago, got to spend 10 days with them. And so they're living together, playing on the same team. When they're going to be 50 years old, sitting around and having a beer, they're going to say, remember when we played college together? So I think that's a great memory for them this year.
Before I let you go, Coach Soupy's a little jealous because he said you came in, you outdid him, you lost some weight here. So I don't know if you're trying to outdo everybody back there in that coach's office. You went on a big diet here. Just eating meat?
Yeah, I'll try anything 3 times. And yeah.
So will Coach Soupy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and so I tried this carnivore diet, and sometimes things just resonate with you, and it just resonates with my body. Lost 25 pounds, and I could attest to Soupy. It's tough to lose weight being a coach for the Shreveport Mudbugs. We get fed very well here. The road trips, as you know, and so it's a tall order. I mean, I was pushing my highest weight when I was coaching here, and so I just kind of said to myself about 2.5 months ago, I was like, hey, I'm just over that 50 mark, and 50 something. And then I decided to just, take it serious, and it's really resonated with me, and it's been great. I feel great. I'm almost at playing weight, Chet. So maybe another 5 pounds, and I think put me in, coach.
That's awesome. That is the coach, Rich Perron, Mudbugs goaltending coach. Thank you so much for the time. We do appreciate it.
Thanks, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey, Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back into the Ector County Coliseum. Scoreless affair after one period of play. Second period coming up, and it's brought to you by DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFada, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to defadapi.com. Odessa outshot Shreveport 9-6 in that opening period. Both teams had a power play. Both teams came up empty. Second period coming up now. Mudbugs will skate from right to left. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Johnny's Pizza House. Let's share a slice of the best pizza in town. They got that barbecue pizza that I'm really, really warm to. Halden B, will take the draw at center ice. Up against Belsterling. Face-off tied up, one there by Belsterling. Played to the far side. It goes too far there for Metelkin, and it's an icing on Jack's hockey. 8 seconds gone by here in the middle frame. So glad to have you with us from the Ector County Coliseum in Odessa, Texas. I'm Chet Yoder, coming to you live. Still a scoreless affair. Mudbugs looking for their 4th win in their past 5 games. And they're going to have to get on a run to really make a run at the top two teams in the South Division. Corpus in second. They're right behind Lone Star in first place. Puck kicked onto the far corner. And Richards has got it. Taken away there by Akimov. Akimov tried to go through the middle, trying to find Haldenby. Got blocked off. Akimov thrown toward the net. It goes wide. Held in there by Fleet. Fleet's got it along the right point. He'll now just send it on in down low, and Haldenby couldn't grab it. Now played back out to center. And now Fleet's got it. Up through the middle there to Haldenby. Haldenby will gain the zone right side. Tried to get one on net. Got his stick tied up. As the puck is taken and muscled up off the near side boards. A backhander, they score. What an individual effort. He got around Murch. I believe that was Metelkin off the near wall. Went around Garapy and tucked it in around the right pad. It's the Jacks 1, the Mudbugs nothing. Boy, just an awkward sequence. Maybe Garapy misjudged that one, but Odessa on top, 1-0. That Jacks bench is alive and kicking. Metelkin with a great individual effort, just 50 seconds in. Now a shot from the near half wall there by McKay, sticked away there by Carped. Right back in, a snapper from the far corner there by Lesperance, goes wide of the Bugs net. Into the far corner, Hutchinson grabs it, now behind the net, right in front, through the slot, shot toward the net, goes wide, the net comes off its mooring again. Boy, a golden opportunity there for the Jacks yet again. This face-off will stay in the Bug zone. They got to fix that netting. All the momentum right now on Odessa's side. Left wing circle draw deep in the Bug zone. Face-off one there by Litchard. Puck now smoked up off the far side glass all the way down. McKay's going to be the first to touch it along the end boards. Getting help there is Deeb. 1-0 lead for Jacks hockey. Deeb sends it around to the left side. Taken there by Adams. He'll angle it in down low there for McKay. McKay along the far corner trying to get one in front, but it's taken away there by Thornton. Henry Thornton will timber it in to the Mudbug zone. Nickel played around the far side boards and right back out to center. Thornton's got it. Played off the end boards to the near side. It goes to Doyle. He'll ding it up off the near side boards and in deep. It goes to the Bug zone. Garapy will play it around the near side boards. Up off the stick of Adams. Smith's got it. Smith now will swindle it on over to Earhart. He spins it through the middle. It is taken there by Arrington. Arrington now will barrel it in behind the Bug zone. And Smith to the near side there to Adams. Pass too far there for Nickel. Now tucked in down low. Shot, one-timer there, and a blocker save made there by Garapy in front now. There's a lot of traffic in front, and now Garapy tied up there with Taver. There's pushing and shoving going on. Boy, the net came off its mooring after Garrity made a difficult blocker save. And Tavera came in there. Nickel came in defense of his netminder. And a lot of testiness going on there as Garrity was tied up there with Tavera, and they were swinging at each other. Face off to the left of Garrity. Odessa 1, Shreveport nothing. Face off one there by the Jacks. To the right side, Richards sends one. Oh, blocked in front there by Smith. He ate that one. Now down low behind the Bugs net. Oh, traffic jam. Net's off its mooring. We got a hand pass, and we got a lot of pushing and shoving going on. Earhart is there. He's got Richmond tied up. They're starting to blow a little bit. The officials got to put a control of this one. Nickel was getting messed with by Jackalopes. They got to break up Earhart. He is still jawing away with Richmond. There's the penalties coming up in this one. Whoa! It looked like Smith got taken down. Earhart's going in. No, he's not. He looked like he was going in. Boy, both penalty box doors opened, and the officials told them to close it. They're not going to call anything out of that one. 3:02 gone by here in the middle frame. Brought to you by DeFata and Associates. One nothing lead for the Jacks. Face off far, Mudbugs blue line. Now a skate on over to the Mudbugs bench. Coach Soupy now getting a lecture from the officials. Not sure what this entails. Much ado about nothing, I imagine. Face off, tied up, and one there by the Jacks. Puck sparred into the near corner there by Morgan. Now along to the near corner. Pusateri tries to grab it, now in front, and a rolling puck gathered in there by Parichka. He'll send it on back to center ice, and now the puck ricochets off the back heel of Seminara. He fights for it. Oh, big hard hit there by Seminara. He needed to rock a body into the far corner now. Behind the Jacks net. Thrown up ahead. Uh-oh, the Jacks get underneath. 2-on-1. Oh, off the back heel. Good back check there by Seminara. To the left point now. The Jacks have it, jolted toward the net. Good block there by Pusateri as it ricochets back out to center. Played around to the left side, Belsterling. He'll go ahead and just drub it into the Bug zone. Played it around to the far side, Pusateri. Braces himself for a hit, now pushing and shoving. Up off the stick now, spun around in deep into the near corner. Haldenby, back up top it goes. There to Pewley, and Pewley cannot get it in deep. Now back down low. Here comes Fetchko. Backhander sticked away there by Garrity. Hard hit after the play there. Hutchinson throws Fetchko into the boards. To the left side there to Haldenby. Haldenby will grab it and just dump it into the Jack zone. Now top of the point. Here's Haldenby. Onto the stick of Hutchinson. He'll touch it into the far corner there for Akimov. And a good steal there by Hammer. And Hammer now up ahead to the right side. Lesperance across, fired toward the net, hit the post. Fetchko gets the iron And now, played up off the near side. Circle, hammer, played back down low, mishandled, and now McKay's got it. Boy, Garapy gets a little help from a little iron there. Hutchinson to the near side. That Odessa bench has got the tablet out. They're looking at that one. I didn't see much. Now along to the far corner, to the left side. Left point shot, that one whistled wide on a shot there by Belsterling. Now along the near corner, Jacobs, high slot. Jacobs jolts one, save made there by Garapy. Pushing and shoving, Hutchinson now in the fray. That's Hutchinson and Giosi. 5:37 gone by here in the second period. The Jacks won, the Bugs nothing. Even to celebrate your next birthday party at George's Pond. Private party room, private ice time, great birthday party packages are available. Give us a call at 318-636-7094 and book your next birthday party at George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum. Face-off tied up, one there by the Bugs. Wise throws it off the far side, boards up off the stick of Earhard. The puck now just powered back into the Bug zone. Mudbugs trying to dislodge it off the back of the net. That's Wise to the far corner. Now battled and won out there by Morgan. Morgan's got it to the top of the point. Now top of the near circle. He fanned on the initial shot. He's able to get it in down low behind the Bugs net. Mudbugs grab it. That's Smith across there to Barrett. Barrett now trying to nudge it in, and he'll just go ahead and swipe it in. Mudbugs need to create some more chances on the other side of the ice. Here's Barrett coming in far corner. Good stick there by Belsterling. Or check that, Jacobs. And now played on back deep in the Jack zone. That's Toms. Up to the right side there to Arrington. Arrington throws one toward the net. Glove down there by Garapy, and he wants to hold on to it, and I don't blame him. With 13:20 remaining here in the opening, the middle frame, Jacks 1, the Bugs nothing. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. We'll tell you all about it. Don't drink the water. Try our margaritas today. Face off to the left of Garapy. Boy, shots in this period 6-1 in favor of Odessa, and they're looking for more. In front, that one changed direction off a stick of Tavar, and it went wide of the Bugs net. Mudbugs needs to change the energy in this game. Here's Murch coming in deep. He gets hip checked hard. Now Seminara into the near corner there for Parichka. And now down low. It'll go to the far side. Thornton's going to grab it, and he'll lead it up ahead, and Odessa will break out. Up ahead there to Larkey. Open space, thrown toward the net. Right, bad save. Made there by Garapy. Net comes off its mooring, and now taken back out. Rumbling back out there is Seminara. And he scales it back in. Oh, it's an icing. I thought Seminara got his stick across that red line, and so did Coach Soupy. Seminara ticked off at himself. Well, Seminara going to try to cheat here. He got off. Woo! Coach Soupy got away with the change there. Got the officials napping. Every team does it. Every once in a while, you get away with it. Line up backhand, turnaround shot blocked in front there by Fleet. On a shot there by Belstring. Shot toward the net. Sticked away there by Garapy. And the puck now played back out to center. Turn around and smacked back into the Bug zone. Garapy plays it around the far side boards there to Pewley. Fleet sends it on back there to Hutchinson. Cage. He'll wait, scan, survey. He'll go to the left side there to Akimov. Played back out to center, taken there by Pewley. Here comes Pewley. Skates in deep along the near corner. Pewley now will roll it around. A Fleet. Oh, he overskated it. Uh-oh. Odessa's got numbers. 3-on-1. Across. Belsterling through the slot. Tripped up. Save made there by Garapi. Fleet takes down his man. That was Tavar, or check that. That was Hammer who got tripped up there by Fleet. Might have slowed him down cleanly. Boy, a 3-on-1 odd man rush back the other way. And Odessa flounders at that opportunity. Excuse me. Face-off tied up and taken there by the Bugs. They have it. Hutchinson far enough for Adams to grab off the boards. As the puck is swatted in down low there by Deeb. Mudbugs just got to get a shot in the arm here. It's been a very, very sluggish middle frame for the Bugs. Now Lesprance kicked around there by Hammer. And grabbing it there is Adams, and he'll jab it up off the far side boards. Near side, right side, good stick there. Up ahead now, McKay. He'll go ahead and just fish pull it in deep behind the Jacks net. Up off the right side, taken there by Lesprance. He'll throw it across ice there to Hammer. Gets slowed down there by Nickel. Thrown in front and taken there by Litchard. Here comes the captain for the Bugs. And he'll just shuffle it in down low into the near corner. 1-0 lead for Jacks hockey. Up around to the far side, that's Lesprance. Throws a bouncer into the near corner. The only goal from Metelkin, 49 seconds in, unassisted, his 7th of the year. Played around to the near corner. Jacks have it now, right point. Here's Patella, sends one toward the net. Save made there by Garapi. Rebound swallowed up, pushing and shoving now after the whistle. I want to remind our Mudbugs fans that Mudbugs hockey is brought to you by Down Home Meat Sausage. Has the perfect sausage for all your occasions. Featured in the Food Network's Barbecue of America, highlighted in the Houston Livestock and Rodeo Show, World Championship Cook-Off, and known as a top-selling sausage item in all of your favorite grocery stores. They're found in the Stonewall, Louisiana area, but they'll service you within a 250-mile radius. Down Home Meats, a proud core partner of Mudbugs hockey. Face-off right wing circle, deep in the Mudbug zone. Won there by Jacks hockey, rather. Into the far corner it goes. Play to the left point, settled down. Patilla powers one toward the net, it gets blocked. Richards cranks one toward the net, blocked in front. There's a rebound. Kicked out of trouble there by Wise. And now Garapi held up a little bit. He was trying to cover up on that puck, and he got dragged down. Now pushing and shoving. Emery's in there, throwing a couple of blows. Mudbugs got to make something happen, trying to provide some kind of spark. And that's what they're doing right now. Emery's just taking charge. Big hello to the Emerys, tuning in tonight from Rochester, New York. I heard they had a pumpkin cheesecake at their Thanksgiving home. That sounds intriguing. It sounds quite delicious. And I've heard it's a Mrs. Emery special. Nothing special going on here tonight yet. It's Odessa 1, Shreveport nothing. Lots of time left. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back into Ector County Coliseum. 1-0 lead for Jacks hockey. Once again, it was Metelkin who was able to tuck home his 7th goal of the year, 49 seconds in to the second period. Shots on goal, not good for the Bugs. 22-7 in favor of Odessa. Want to remind our Mudbugs fans, you can get prorated season tickets if you don't have them. Seats are available, rather. Give us a call at 318-636-7094. Mason Sprott, he'll take good care of you. He's the son of the great Jim Sprott. So you know he's doing a fantastic job in the Mudbugs front office. Face-off tied up to the right of Garapy. Now, good job there by Adams to seal up his man. Mudbugs just need to get the puck to the other side of the ice. Akimov taken back to Adams. He'll go behind his own net. Played around now to the far side. Up ahead, that's Caldenby. He'll get it back out to center. Caldenby stick tied up. And now the puck taken there by Toms. Trying to blow it up there was Akimov. 9:15 to go here in the middle frame. The Jacks won, the Bugs zip into the far corner. Thrown in front, looking for the tip drill. And now Toms throws it in some empty space. Now down low. Battling for it there is Tavar. He's got Adams along his back. Now along to the far corner. Played to the left point. Handled, walked the line toward the net. Tipped in front and went just wide of Garapy. Now played up ahead. Here's Akimov. 3-on-2. Mudbugs have numbers, but they're going to get out for a change. Akimov will roulette wheel this baby around to the far corner. On over, up off the stick. Deeb can't handle it and hold the zone. Played through the neutral zone. Left side, that's Murch. And he'll go ahead and skitter it into the far corner. McKay's going to grab it. Some loose puck there by Litchard, and Odessa will grab it back out to center. Up off the far side, Baird. Pusateri tried to grab it, and he does. And he's able to just pop it in to the Odessa zone. Good forecheck. Backhander toward the net. Save made there by Carfed. Well, you have a cold goalie right now in Odessa. He hasn't faced very many shots. Here's Smith for the Jacks. Intercepted. Mudbugs want to run. Through the middle. Here's Deeb. Deeb waits. Drills one toward the net. And a blocker save made there by Carfed. Along into the near side. Played back out to center. Here come the Jacks. Left side. Thrown toward the net. Smothered up there by Garapy. Pushing and shoving now as Patilla gets roughed up. Mudbugs hockey brought to you by Logan's Roadhouse. They fed the Jackalopes and the Bugs for our pregame media meal. I kept it down to about 6 rolls in the press dining room. Those babies can get quite delicious. I had 13 in my last trip. I couldn't do that this time around. Those rolls can really eat you up, and after yesterday's Thanksgiving feast, I just had to dial it back a bit. I was talking to my roommate, Billy T. Welker. We were talking about how we could have had a couple extra plates from that Elegante Thanksgiving feast, but we just didn't want any snide remarks. We didn't want to hold down the team plan of unloading the bags and getting to the hotel and settling down. We wanted to kind of keep the train moving, so to speak. I was just glad Billy and I were on the same level. Speaking of Billy, he'll be joining us in our Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. Went one-on-one with Billy T. Welker. Far circle, just under the stick of Emery. Now the Jacks have it. They'll work it in. And they're going to drop it in behind the Bucks net. Hard check, hammer on his man. Hutchinson able to dig it out. Up off the stick of Parichka, right side, just behind Seminara. This has been a long period for Bugs hockey. They have been stuck in their own end for most of it, and they have to be very fortunate to be down 1-0. Here's Fetchko coming around. Wrister, score! Fetchko went right through the Bugs blue line and wristed one home along the glove side. Jacks 2, Bugs nothing. And Fetchko is the man who does it. Boy, Fetchko caught the Bugs blue line a little flat-footed. And now the Mudbugs are down by a pair. .6:53 remaining in the second. Barrett to take the opening draw. He wins it. Far side there to Fleet. And Fleet will go and hodgepodge it in. And all the way around the near side boards. Oh, wow. Beating out the icing there is Jacobs. There's a penalty coming up. I think it's going against Bugs hockey. We'll get the call in just a second. No, this one's going against the Jackalopes. Boy, it was tough to tell, but the Bugs need this one. They need some life in this period. Boy, what a huge opportunity here. Mudbugs have not been able to get anything going in this second period. So what better time to cash in than on a Scott Powerline power play? Fetchko sixth from Caden Morgan at 13:06 is the latest tally in this game. The Jacks 2, the Bucks nothing, a roller on net. And it's smothered up there by Carfed. Face off right wing circle. Haldenby to take it. Boy, Haldenby leading the team in points. They're going to need him. They need him to make something happen. Here he comes. He's got it in behind the net. He'll work the wagons up top now to Akimov. On over to Hutchinson. Hutchinson now, top of the far circle. Up. Now back to Pewley. Mudbugs hold the zone. 40 seconds still on the power play. Here's up. Now back to Pewley. Mudbugs hold the zone. 40 seconds still on the power play. Here's Haldenby. Near corner, thrown across. It got broken up there by Smith. That's Charlie Smith. Now to the near corner there to Haldenby. They scan the zone. Haldenby fires one and he got the glass. Held in there by Pewley. Pewley dropped on back to his buddy Haldenby. Across there to Hutchinson. Hutchinson smokes one. Blocked in front there by Richards. Held in there by Hutchinson. Centering feed. The puck flipped out of play. There by Richards, and we get a break in the action. Oh, this faceoff's coming out of the zone. Boy, Michael Hill's got to be agonized by that one. Mudbugs had all that zone time and just could not cash in, and now they got to take a faceoff out of the offensive zone. Gosi in the box for interference. Down to 15 seconds remaining in it. Faceoff near Jack's blue line. One there by the Jacks. Held in there by Fleet. Across there to Litchard. Litchard, far circle ripper. Hit the post. They score! That's Deeb. And the Mudbugs are on the board. And they're going to wake things up on that Mudbugs bench. Jacks 2, Mudbugs 1. Lucas Deeb cashes in on the power play. Oh, how satisfying that's got to be for Deeb and the Bugs. In a lifeless second period, they finally find a glance of hope with 4:39 to go here in the second. It's a power play goal. And for Deeb, it's goal number 8 on the year. Into the near corner. Mudbugs continue to push here. Played up off the near side boards all the way down. Grabbed there by Murch. Carefully around the near side. Boy, Luke is deep, showing a lot of frustration there as he's able to get his 8th at 15-20. Brent Litchard gets the only assist on the man advantage. Now a lot of cross-checking going on along the head of Pewley. He was on top of that puck, and we get a break in the action with 3:45 to go here in the second. Boy, the Mudbugs, who looked like they were just going through the motions in that second period, have gotten a goal, and now they're going to go back on the power play. Oh, how sweet this period could end after it was all salty for most of it. Another cross-checking infraction. Scott Powerline power play, back on the ice. Into the near corner. Oh, might have got away with a stick up high or looked like a fist up high. Pewley's got it. Near circle, fired toward the net. Blocker save made there by Carpet. And the puck is rammed off the near side boards and all the way down. What a huge opportunity with 3:21 to go here in the second. Cross-checking is the call on Henry Thornton. Now play to the left side into the near corner. 2-1 game. Here comes Pewley. Over to Haldenby. High slot. Hutchinson can't handle it cleanly. Now along to the near corner. Played back to Hutchinson. Thrown around the horn. Shot toward the net there by Pewley. Rebound chance. That was Parichka trying to flag it in. And the puck is flanked all the way down. Look out. Scott Durr, he got a smoker coming his way. That's the Odessa bench boss. Boy, after really what was mostly a deflating second period, Lucas Deeb gives a jolt of energy on that Mudbugs bench with his 8th of the year. Now the Mudbugs on another power play with 2:43 to go here in this second, 58 seconds remaining on this power play. Face off far, Odessa blue line. Tied up, one there by the Bugs. Fleet's got it, right side. Fleet coming into the zone, gains the zone. Fleet, far corner. And over to Litchard. Litchard now right point. Litchard holds the zone. On over to Fleet, thrown across. McKay waits. Over to Litchard. Litchard waits, snaps one toward the net, and he scores! The captain comes through in a big way here in the second, and we are tied 2-2. Back-to-back power play tallies, and oh, how satisfying that's got to be for Brent Litchard and Michael Hill, who drew it up. Boy, Michael Hill's power play unit is sizzling. 2 power play goals in Oklahoma and 2 power play goals late here in the second to even this baby up. Boy, Brent Litchard with a blistering blast from the right point. And we got a new ball game. Boy, that's who you look for a jolt of life is your captain, and he's 1-1 tonight. He's got into the near circle. Emery trying to give the Bugs the lead. It got blocked in front. 2 minutes to go here in the second. Garapy paddles it around. Wow, a couple of quick goals. They always say the most dangerous lead in hockey, a 2-goal lead. And the Mudbugs able to rally back and even this baby up. Off the far side boards. Boy, the game tied within a blink of an eye. And all the energy on that Mudbugs bench right now. After they looked like they had the wind sucked out of them, and now a backhander on net, they score! Lesperance slipped it under the pads of Garrett. The lead 3-2. Oh, that's one Garrett wants back. He saw it from the short side, and Lesperance puts just enough touch on it to slip. Oh, and a late period goal. Those are devastating. And Odessa. A 3-2 lead for Jacks hockey. Boy, a barrage of goals here in the second. Litchard's fifth from McKay, and then just a little over a minute later, it's Lesperance who puts the Jacks right back out on top. Down to a minute remaining here in the second period. And now Hutchinson has it. Hutchinson, right point shot. Blockered away there by Carped. Jeremy Jacobs gets the only assist. And now through the middle, Baird will go ahead and knock it in down low. Right back in, deep along the boards, and it deflects out of play. Now right back out to center. Face-off tied up, taken there by McKay. McKay slaps one toward the net, gets the glass. Now a battle along the end boards, and pushing and shoving, and the buzzer sounds. Well, the Mudbugs strike for a quick pair of goals on 2 consecutive power plays. And then Odessa comes right back with one of their own to retake the lead. After a scoreless opening period, we get 5 goals here in the second. It is Odessa 3, Shreveport 2. Stick around for the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. We'll talk to Billy T. Welker, my roomie, after these messages. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter, like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Welcome back into the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show, joined by one of my favorites, the legendary Mudbugs equipment manager, back where he belongs in the Mudbug Nation. That's one Billy Welker. Billy T. Welker joining us. Billy T., so much appreciation for your time. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you. I was doing a lot back there with the glove dryer, so I took a time to have a good chat with you this morning, and I'm just so happy to be on your show.
Talk about what it's like coming back here. What was your first, thoughts, feelings, just coming back into Shreveport?
Oh, it's great. Like, it couldn't be any better, let me tell you. All the memories that come flying through, the championship teams back in the Central League and the WPHL days. And, here we are in Odessa, which I spent a lot of time in back in the day. So, yeah, it's a lot of good memories. Glad to be back with Scott Musket, Soupy Campbell, and Tommy Scott and everybody. And I'm just so grateful that they asked me back.
So many stops along the way for you. How many games? I know you've been through many hockey games. How many-ish is this for you?
2,500?
Just 2,500, nothing.
Yeah, until last year, I had a streak going. I didn't miss a game, but I got sick in Evansville and had to miss 2 games with the flu.
Wow, that's like one of those.
So mad. I was so disappointed, but it had to happen. It was like Kel Ripken streak,
Yeah.
Iron Man. It had to end.
But to bring you back here must have taken a couple of phone calls from Scott Musket. I know that you were trying to come back maybe in years past. What was the selling point to come back this time around?
It was Scott Musket's free food.
What's your favorite?
He makes a pretty mean spaghetti. Yeah, pretty good stuff, and Tommy Scott's a pretty good cook. The dogs.
Yeah.
In the rink, I love that. It's like dog therapy when you need it.
Yeah.
The selling point, though, was just coming back basically home to Shreveport to work again alongside those guys and wear the logo. And that was the biggest thing. And just knowing that Muskie and Soupy, we all get along so well and we know each other. You can't go wrong with that.
And what's it like? You got old Dunkaroo with you on this road trip. You have, of course, your wife, Miss Tanya, and Miss Annie back at home. That's in Huntsville, so you got to do the long-distance thing. I'm sure that's something that you guys have maybe dabbled with before, but you got Dunkaroo with you on this road trip. You're working him pretty good in that laundry room. And talk about that experience of having him here with you.
Well, it's always nice when he can come on the trips, and I can scream and yell at him and make him do all the work.
And give you a little break.
And give me a little break. No, it's really great, and it's neat to see how, like yesterday when we were at dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, and he stood up and talked to the guys, and I just felt real proud of the dad because of how grown up he sounded and acted. And, if I might be a dad that gloats a little bit, he's on a dean's list this semester at school. So that makes me and his mom and his sister very proud.
One thing I have to ask as we're talking to Mudbugs equipment manager Billy Welker is, how did you get into this profession? It's some people have interesting stories of how they kind of backslided into it. They never really aspired to become it. How did you originally get into this position? Because it's a grueling one.
Grandfather, Ken Elliott, owned the team in Fort Wayne, the Fort Wayne Comets of the IHL, ECHL now. Hung around the rink kid. Used to go down and bother the trainers and be a pain in their side. And they would pay me to pick up dirty underwear and empty dirty trash cans. And then it just escalated from there. And then I did it a lot in school, like student manager kind of work. And then I got back into hockey again and was able to get with the Fort Wayne Comets for a couple years. And then it took off from there. And, learned how to sharpen skates. And I mean, I've always wanted to do it. It's not like I went, I gotta, it's something that I wanted to do from day one. I can't really explain it.
What's your favorite part of the job?
Winning. But no, winning is the most important thing, which if you do a good job, have a nice locker room, make sure that everything's as good as you can have it for the guys, get the skates sharpened right, pay attention to details. The little, like I tell everybody that helps me, the little details make a difference every day. And you might not think these guys notice, but they do.
What's your most difficult part of the job?
The travel's getting hard on me. Yeah. Getting old. But I still love it. The difficult part is trying to handle losses and stuff like that. And, it's difficult to see when guys get let go, you can get cut and stuff like that. But there's really no difficult. I love doing all the work. I guess if I was going to say one thing, it's like I'm over emptying trash. I did that enough years, emptying trash and vacuuming. That's up to the young guys now.
Now to put you on the spot, your favorite player on this year's team to take care of?
Foster
Really?
Nickel.
One of our leaders.
I didn't even break stride there, did I? Oh, I love that kid. He's great. Professional all the way.
And now to put you more on the spot, the most difficult player to take care of on the team.
Deeb. And I say that with a smile on my face because he's a good guy. But, yeah, he's kind of snotty sometimes. But I love him, and we kind of go back and forth. But they're all pretty good. I mean, they're all really nice guys, and they've treated me really well with a lot of respect so far.
Has Coach Soupy changed one bit from being a coach opposed to as a player? You've known him in all those phases.
Yeah, he's gotten a little heavier.
We all have.
Yeah. Gotten a little bolder.
Yeah.
No, maybe a little more serious, but not really. He's still the same old funny guy that everybody knows and loves. And it's just amazing wherever we go, everybody wants to see Soupy.
When you talk about working for the Mudbugs as long as you have, you worked at Brookshire's and you know Hirsch. Which is the better barn?
Oh, the CenturyTel Center. That's what. Okay.
CenturyTel, Brookshire's,
Yeah.
Arena. They have like a million different names now.
So, well, the Brookshire's Arena was very nice and modern at the time, but obviously the George is the place. The atmosphere is second to none. And if you date back to one time when we on a championship there, 2000, something like that, Soupy was playing and all those guys, that was like the greatest moment of all time.
Working with pros opposed to working with young men, do you notice a big difference?
Sometimes the pros are easier to get them to do stuff because they've done it. Like hang your stuff a certain way, and these other guys are coming from AAA and all this stuff, and they've never really had staff. Yeah. They just have mom and dad and drop them off, and they play hockey, and they don't know how to hang their equipment up. And so I'm teaching these guys how to do all that stuff. It's painstaking, but it's getting there.
I asked you about long distance relationship.
Yeah.
Your wife. And of course, your daughter Annie, Tanya and Annie, they're away. Is that tough? Because I know it is kind of part of the job, but it also can be a challenge.
It's also when she says in July, "Is there a road trip you can go to or something?"
Right.
That means she's sick of me. No, it's tough on her because of driving to get everybody to come to see me. 7 hours, 9 hours, but they did it the first year we moved out of Shreveport the first time, and they did it last year at Evansville. Evansville was only 4.5, so it was a little bit. But it is it's tough that they're coming for Christmas, and then of course we get right on a bus the day after Christmas, and we're in Corpus, right? So it's a long haul. It's tough on Tanya, yeah.
People always ask me about Dominic Procopio, one of the longtime Mudbug captains, of course, helped the Mudbugs win a championship. You knew him in his Huntsville days. You were at his wedding. Talk about how you would describe Dom as a player and as an individual, because you've been around him quite a bit.
Just one of the most nicest individuals, first-class guys I've ever met in my life on a hockey team, and just work hard and do whatever it takes. Well, everywhere he goes, he's a captain, right? I mean, as soon as Huntsville didn't have a captain anymore, he was on their mind right away. I mean, I knew that because they told me he was the next captain. They knew halfway through the next year that he was going to be their next captain. So you can't say anything more than that. I mean, just unbelievable on the ice. Stay-at-home defenseman that will fight and stick up for his team. He doesn't have to fight, but when he fights, he usually wins.
People always ask me, you've been doing this for so long. How many more years do you have left in the tank, you think?
Until I can't get out of bed. I don't know. I don't know. I got this sore knees and arthritis crap, and as long as I can make it every day, I'll be here. I mean, maybe another 2 or 3. As long as Scott Musk will have me here and Tommy Scott, I'll be here.
Well, that's awesome. That's Billy Welker, our beloved Mudbugs equipment manager. Thank you so much for the time, and hope we can do this again.
Yes, sir. I look forward to it, and let's get a good one tonight.
There you go. And that'll do it for the conversation with Billy Welker. We'll have more with these after these messages here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy second intermission show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into Ector County Coliseum. 3-2 lead for Jacks hockey. Third period coming up, and it's brought to you by Centerpoint Energy. You know what's below. Call 811 to locate the buried utilities at least 2 days before digging into any project. Well, what was not the most idealistic second period turned out to be a pretty good one, all things considered, for the Bugs in the end. Looked like a lifeless second period until a couple of quick strikes from the Bugs. They were outshot overall 26-12, but they find themselves in this game down by 1. The Jacks 3, the Bugs 2. Puck deep into the Bug zone. Mudbugs skate from left to right. Far side, stretched up ahead there to Pewley. Pewley now will drop it into the near corner. Akimov tries to grab it. And now taken around that far side boards, held in there by Murch, and he'll paddle it around to the near corner. And held in there by Haldenby, now spun back out to center. Hutchinson will drive it back into the Jack zone. Play to the left side, up off the stick of Metelkin. Murch to the near side there to Deeb. He had the first goal tonight. He's working in. Deeb, corner shot from the near corner, sticked away there by Carfed. Up off the far side boards, and Murch is going to grab it. Murch now popped up ahead there to Litchard, through the middle there to Deeb. Deeb and Litchard scored back-to-back in the second. Here comes Litchard looking for more, and he lost just his balance there into the near corner. Good hard check there by McKay. Nickel, near corner, pad save made there by Carpet. Now right back out to center. Nickel will take his time, and he'll go ahead and just drop it back into the Jack zone. Into the near side. Left side, led up ahead off the stick of Yossi. Now, hard check along the back of Adams. Parichka right back out to center. Spun, taken there by Seminara. Pass goes behind Emery, and the Mudbugs are offsides. I want to remind our Mudbugs fans, big thanks to all our 2024, 2025 Mudbug billet families. Big thanks to Brianna and John Belton, Casey and Dave Percotta, Zach and Jordan Choate, Courtney and Jason Davis, Keith and Becca Gibb, Mike and Melissa Jones, Jeremy and Kristen Kennedy, Amanda and Drew Lewis. A big, big thank you to Amanda and Drew Lewis for loaning me their Toyota Camry to drive my butt down from Shreveport to Oklahoma, then Oklahoma to Odessa, and I'll get to the rest of the lovely list in a little bit. They are really special folks, and they've done a great job in our billeting run now, going on, I think this is year 3 for them. Yes, it is. They start, well, how I remember that is they started in the Brent Litchard run, and Brent Litchard, of course, in his 3rd year, and he's been in that house for, from what I know, it's been 3 happy years in that house, and I don't blame him. It's a good-looking house, good-looking family. A lot of muscles in that house. Just ask Chloe Lewis. Up ahead to the right side, up off the stick of Barrett. She's on the wrestling team. That's just scary to think about. Richmond up ahead through the middle. The puck muscled on net. Sticked away there by Garapi, and that one pops out of play. Big thanks to the rest of our billet families. Miss Karen Mitchell, our brilliant Mudbugs billet coordinator. Sarah and Jason Morris, Martin and Carla Mueller, along with Chucky Landry and family. Scott and Karen Musket, Brad and Yoni Rayburn, Randy and Tanya Reeves, Deborah Tyler, Don and Janice Watt, Mark and Shannon Weldon, Beth and Mark Woods, and last but certainly not least, our beloved Boy Meets World fans, Chris and Kimberly Cepeda. I've heard that they own one of those cornhole boards that if you sink it in there, it's got Boy Meets World quotes. Shot toward the net, left pad save, made there by Garapi. I wonder what the quotes are. I'd have to ask Chris about that. Shot toward the net and go to the near corner. Probably involving Mr. Feeney. That seems like a Chris Cepeda person he'd idolize. Who doesn't idolize Mr. Feeney? Mr. Feeney worked in deep now behind the Bugs net into the near corner. Tied up. Down goes Richmond. Merch trying to dig it out. Well, big thanks to all our 2024-2025 billets. Once again, hashtag love our billets. Haldenby to Pewley. Pewley will go ahead and steer it back into the Jack zone. Left side. That's Doyle. He'll now rail it back in. Shot toward the net. Smothered up there by Garapy. On a shot from the far circle there by Metelkin. 4:21 gone by here in the Center Point Energy third period. Jacks on top 3-2. Face-off tied up, one there by the Bugs. They have it. Here's Wise to the right side there to Deeb. Pass broken up. Now Wise, far side, through the middle. Here's Deeb coming in hot, and he gets that lane broken up there by Doyle. Wise spun back in down low there to Deeb. Now high slot to McKay. Dropped off, and Adams' pass errantly goes back out to center. Losing his footing there is Wise. And now play to the far side. Up to the far corner, spun around, taken down there is Belsterling. Now Wise has it. He'll spin it back around and try to decide what he wants to do with this puck. Now he has trouble handling it in his own zone. Thrown across, up off the stick of Richards. Far corner, McKay. Through the middle, and Deeb will just golf it into the near corner. Good pursuit there by Emery. Emery's got it now, getting help there by Parichka. And it's worked out free. And coming around that left side, and spun around. Parichka grabs the loose change. Played around to the near side boards. Too far there for Fleet to grab. Now down into the near corner, spun around. Left point shot there by Morgan, gets blocked in front. Parichka takes a hard hit by Hammer. And now Seminara's got it. Near side there to Nickel. Nickel will go ahead and lob it all the way down. It'll be icing on Bugs hockey. Mudbugs trying to get a change on the fly here if they can. Trying to cheat. Parichka trying to get back onto the bench real quick. And he will be slow to get back onto the ice. Official caught that. Parichka will take the draw from the left wing circle. Jacks 3, the Bugs 2. Face off one there by the Bugs, but the Mudbugs can't clear. Hard hit, and Morgan's pass deflects back out to center. Far side there to Toms. He'll go ahead and ring it into the near corner. Taken there by Parichka. Slides it up off the stick of Baird. But it is mishandled. And now along the far side, puck out of midair. Swatted at there by Fleet. We got a whistle. Might have been touched by a high stick. This faceoff will come out of the Mudbug zone. Far Bugs blue line. Mudbugs back at it tomorrow night. The conclusion of this two-game series. 7:15 puck drop, 7 o'clock with the Landers pregame show. Face-off one there by the Jacks. Tavar able to grab it and shovel it back into the Bug zone. Earhard's got it. He'll throw it on back to Hutchinson. Far side up off the stick of Smith. Here comes Smith. He'll saddle it in behind the Jacks net. Here's Barrett, far corner. Barrett waits, and he loses the puck. It's a good job there by Thornton to poke it off his possession. Now along to the left side. Here's Richmond. gains the zone. Good tie up there by Smith. Smith up ahead, back out to center. A lot of pushing and shoving going on between Murch and Richmond. Got the fans' attention. I think it was really not much going on than just a normal tie-up along the left side. Larkey's got it. Larkey now will wheel it in behind the Bugs' net, and it is taken there by Hutchinson. Hutchinson will scoot it on back out to center. The puck now fired back in there by Belsterling back in the Bug zone. 8 minutes gone by here in the third period. Odessa 3, Shreveport 2. Hard check. Akimov goes down. Now along to the near corner, Metelkin. He's got a goal tonight. Through the slot, fired toward the net. They score. That's Belsterling. And it's another 2-goal lead for the Jacks. That was a snapper from Belsterling through the slot. Jacks 4, the Mudbugs 2. The latest goal for the Jacks comes at 8:13 of the third. And Odessa has another 2-goal lead. Excuse me. And now we got a whistle. There was some pushing and shoving going on. There's a penalty coming up. This one's going against Deeb. And this isn't good. It's a slashing infraction. A lot of frustration on the Bugs right now. Face-off tied up. Hammer tries to hold the zone. He does. Mudbugs have a big, big kill here. They got to keep this one close. Now near circle. Hammer up off the stick. And like I said, the Mudbugs kind of handcuffed at the goaltending position. Shot toward the net. That one whistled wide of Garapi. And I say that because Goich was not feeling well this morning. He got better by this afternoon. He is backing up Garapi, and I'm not saying it's Garapi's fault, but if Coach Soupy wants to make a change in net, he's really kind of fighting fire with fire because he has a goalie in Goich that he just does not feel 100%, but I know he'll go in there and do his very best. Puck dumped all the way down. Mudbugs got to take some chances. They're down by a pair. Morgan behind his own net. The puck now lifted up ahead off the stick of Nickel. And Seminara will be able to slice it all the way down. Down to 35 seconds remaining on Deeb's slashing infraction. Through the middle, here's Jacobs coming in deep. Jacobs near corner, thrown toward the net. It goes wide. It goes around the horn now to the right point. Settled down there is Belsterling. Rather Patilla. Now he'll send it on back to the right point. Handled there by Morgan. And he whips a shot wide. Now taken down. Penalty coming up to Bugs hockey. I think this one's going against Wise. It's a tripping infraction. And boy, when it rains, it pours for the Bugs here. In what was a sluggish second period has turned into a very tough third period. Now they're down by 2 men for 10 seconds. Face off to the left of Garapi. Jacks win the draw. Across, fire to the net, goes wide, and it'll go all the way down. Now Deeb, ready to get out of the box, will go 5-on-4. Now along the left side. Oh, hard check there by Pusateri. Just trying to make something happen. Jacks 4, the Bugs 2. Mudbugs got to kill this one off, and then they can think they can try to climb themselves back in this game. Far corner, thrown across. It goes behind Belsterling, and now Morgan to the right point. Morgan near circle, Belsterling. Played on back up top to Morgan. Near half wall. There to Belsterling. High slot. Down low there to Hammer. And good stick there by Murch as he fights for it. 8:50 to go here in the third. Oh, hard checking going on. Pusateri's in there. Trying to blow people up here. Still fighting for it. Good work there by the Bugs' first choice penalty kill unit. Killing off some precious seconds. Tied up now. Earhart digging through. Emery in there rather, not Earhart. And now worked out free Smith for the Jacks. To Morgan. To the point. Over to Belsterling. Near circle shot. Blocked in front there by Pusateri. Can the Mudbugs clear? I think they will be. And McKay able to jar it all the way down. 20 seconds to go on the first choice personnel penalty kill. Coming in deep now. The Jacks stolen away there by Howdenby. And Howdenby will be able to sizzle it all the way down. Penalty about to come to an end. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Mudbugs get out of all that unscathed. Mudbugs looking for a spark. Parichka gets thrown down. Far side, Hutchinson gains his own, firing toward the net, and he whistles it wide. Barrett now. Spun through the middle, and the Jackalopes have it. Along to the right side. The puck slid back into the near corner. Mudbugs going to have to start getting more aggressive here. 7:06 remaining here in the third. The Jacks 4, the Mudbugs 2. We got a break in the action. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into Ector County Coliseum. Some scores elsewhere in the South Division. New Mexico and Oklahoma tied 4-4 late in the third from Oklahoma. In Lone Star, how about this score? The Rhinos on top of the Brahmas 3-0 after 2 periods of play from the shoebox. The Grit lead the Wranglers 3-1 midway through the second. And in this one, it is the Jacks 4, the Mudbugs 2. Well, I've said it before, the most dangerous lead in hockey is 2 goals. The Mudbugs are going to have to climb back into this game, and they're starting to run out of time a bit. Buck gassed all the way down for icing on Jacks hockey. 6:56 remaining here in the third. Mudbugs hockey brought to you by Sonic Drive-In. Try the double Sonic Queso Smasher. Lots of queso, lots of meat in a burger. I don't think you can go wrong. I have not tried it yet, but you might want to try it at your nearest Sonic Drive-In location for a limited time. Far half wall. As the puck now scraped all the way back into the Mudbug zone. 6:40 remaining in the third. Puck flipped up off the near side boards and back into the Jack zone. Through the middle. Richmond comes in, left side, worked in, smacked toward the net. Save made there by Garapi, and he will hold on to it. Boy, Coach Soupy's got the board out. And he is drawn up. Quite the artwork there for his guys to look and grasp on the spot. Right now, the coach and Seth Murch are in the middle of a heated conversation there. And they got to get things turned around. Mudbugs need some fire. And you would think in the next 3 minutes or so, they're going to have to pull Garapi quite early to get 2. Pewley comes in, and the puck now slapped out there by Patella. Haldenby, far side there to Nickel. They'll drop it on back to Haldenby. Now right side up off the stick and directed into the Jack zone there by Pewley. Play it around to the far side boards, all the way back out to center. Wise is going to go chase it down behind his own net. 5:40 to go in the third. Odessa on top, 4-2. Up ahead, right side there to Akimov. He gains the zone. Akimov near corner. Fired there by Emery. Save made. Rebound chance swallowed up. Pushing and shoving now. Seminara looked annoyed. Mudbugs won their last 3 before dropping one in Oklahoma. They do not want to go the other way if they're unable to come back in this one. And kind of an up and down third of this season. Face off tied up. And off the far side boards, held in there by Fleet toward the net. Left bat save. Made there by Carped. Top of the point. Fleet flips one toward the net. It gets blocked. Into the far corner it goes. Hard check there by Perichka. Mudbugs got a battle here. They're down by 2. Along to the far corner. Now far half wall. Perichka cannot grab it. Slid back out to center. Penalties coming up. I think it's on Shreveport. And boy, the Mudbugs are coming unglued at the wrong time. Perichka's going in. Boy, that is just a back-breaking penalty with 4:55 remaining in the third. It's an ill-affordable penalty to take. When you are frustrated, those are the ones that get called. Cross-checking is the call on Perichka. From the top of the far circle, shot gets blocked. Hutchinson off the far side boards and kicked back out there by McKay. And it looked like it was a hand pass. It was. Well, if there's one bright side to this game, the Mudbugs' first choice personnel penalty kill has been pretty good. Shots on goal in favor of the Jacks, 35-18. Garapi has been busy. Face-off tied up, played around to the right point. Settled down there by Patilla. Patilla right point over to Morgan, top of the point. Now near half wall, settled down there by Fetchko. Fetchko now dished in down low. There to Lesprance. Played back up top to Morgan. Top of the near circle, kicked around there by Lesprance, and the puck is spanked up off the near side boards and all the way down. Morgan's going to grab it behind his own net. 4:10 to go here in the third. 1:15 now remaining on Parichka, who's in the box for cross-checking. Up off the glass. Mudbugs got to take a chance. That's Seminara trying to jump out. Now Haldenby has it. He's got Seminara with him. Thrown down low to Seminara. Couldn't get much on it. Got his stick tied up. That's a great defensive play there by Morgan. He saved an odd-man rush. Haldenby had a good feed, and Seminara got every bit of it that he could after getting his stick tied up from the backside there by Morgan. Buck rifled back into the Mudbug zone. 35 seconds to go. Oh, hard check up top. Fleet might have got away with one there. And now they're starting to mess with Fleet. This face-off, I believe, is going to stay in the Mudbug zone. Boy, the Mudbugs need to slow this game down. They're down to 3:28 remaining, and I would imagine as soon as Parichka comes out of the box, they're going to get Garapi out. To try to get the extra attacker on, to try to get two. Here's a chance for Litchard. Poked at, he was trying to chase after it. He's got McKay with him. Down to 20 seconds to go on this penalty kill. Tied up stick, McKay. Hard hit, now over to Hutchinson. He's outnumbered, played back out to center. Litchard's pass to McKay got broken up. Mudbugs battling now as McKay able to mail it back in to the Odessa zone. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. And now Coach Soupy's starting to take a look at the clock. He's got to get Garapi out as soon as he possibly can. Here's Akimov. He'll poke it in. Garapi starting to look over. In down low. Into the near corner. Tell him to skate out. Shot toward the net, gets blocked. Still 5-on-5. Top of the far circle, fired toward the net, it gets blocked. Fired to net there by Pewley, goes wide, and now the Mudbugs got to get Garapi back. He was coming off. Nickel up off the stick of Pewley. Now they pull Garapi. Extra attacker. Mudbugs all for broke. They need two. Behind the Jacks net. Toward the empty net. Blocked in front, and now the Mudbugs are off sides. And I think they're going to put Garapi back in net. Maybe with 2:08 remaining here in the third. No, they're going to keep Garapi off. I think that's the right call. But they're trying to figure out where this face-off's going to take place. There's a long discussion going on here. Oh, it's going to stay in deep. So Garapi will come back off. He was coming back on. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5 Mudbug skaters and nobody in net. Mudbugs are a bit confused here. Are they calling timeout? Coach Soupy was waiting, and now he will call the timeout. We'll take a break as well. 4-2 in favor of Odessa. 2:08 remaining here in the third. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Welcome back into Ector County Coliseum. It's the Jacks 4, the Mudbugs 2. 2:08 remaining in the third. Empty net to my left, 6 attackers for the Bugs. Litchard will take the draw from the right wing circle. Face-off won there by Litchard, but it scoots out of the zone. So Murch has got to go take it back into his own zone. Deeb, all the way back behind his yawning net. Played into the near side there to Litchard. Puck played back into the Bug zone. Fleet going in the wrong direction. Played up ahead there to Litchard. Mudbugs pushing up the ice. Litchard toward the net. Right pad save. Made there by Carfed. Now a shot toward the empty net. Score. I believe it was Richards. Empty net tally. Jacks 5, the Bugs 2. That goal from Richards. And that'll all but seal it up tonight. The Mudbugs will put Garapi back in net. And with 1:37 remaining, boy, just a tough loss for the Bugs. They seem to never really be quite engaged in this one. And there's going to be some soul searching, some questions to need to be answered after this game. Mudbugs will try to attack through the middle. They got Garapi back in net. Bouncer goes on net. It's swallowed up there by Garapi. 1:28 remaining here in the third. Face-off won there by the Bugs. Whipped around the near side boards. Too far there for Earhart. And the puck barreled back into the Mudbug zone. Wise through the middle. Up there for Smith. Smith's pass broken up. Well, it has just been that kind of night for the Bugs. They have not been able to get much going outside of the back-to-back power play goals. And now Hutchinson. His shot toward the net gets deflected there by Toms, and it goes in the protective netting. Down to a minute remaining here in regulation. Parichka to take the draw from the right wing circle. Face-off tied up. One there by Odessa. Played off the far side boards all the way down. And it'll be icing on the Jackalopes. Mudbugs will be back at it tomorrow night. It'll be the Bugs and the Jacks. It's 7:15, 7 o'clock with the Landers pregame show. Mudbugs back at home December 13th and 14th. It'll be a lot of fun. The Bugs and the Brahmas renewing their age-old rivalry. Get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094, by logging on to mudbugshockey.com. You can also go on to your local Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy location and pick up your tickets as well. Pusateri played up the middle. There to Parichka. Laces one toward the net, sticked away there by Carfed. 32 seconds to go. Held in there. Fleet waiting. Fleet flips one toward the net, blocked in front. Into the near corner. Fleet down low there to Emery. Emery now down in deep behind the net. Emery battling into the near corner. Puck swindled that there by Seminara. Now played back out to center. And Fleet's got it. Fleet will just go ahead and bunker it in down low behind the Jacks net. Along to the far corner. Mudbugs fighting hard. Barry's there. He'll seal it up along the wall, and that'll do it. Final score. It's the Jacks 5, the Bugs 2. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Welcome back into the Ector County Coliseum. Final score, it is the Jacks 5 and the Mudbugs 2. Boy, a night where the Mudbugs just couldn't get much going, and outside of the back-to-back power play tallies, just wasn't much to be said in this game. Nick Metelkin, Marcus Fetchko got the Jacks on the board quickly, up 2-0. Then it was Deeb and Litchard late in the second. A couple of power play goals, tied the game up 2-2. And really that deflating goal late in the second period from L'Esperance at 18:46 gave the Jacks the lead back 3-2, and they never looked back. In the third period, Cohen Belsterling belted in his 8th of the year, then Austin Richards, empty netter at 18:22. Final shots on goal, 37-19 in favor of the Jacks. The Bugs fall to 12-9 overall, and they will look to regroup tomorrow night. Once again, your final score, it's the Jacks 5, the Bugs 2. That'll wrap things up here from the Ector County Coliseum. Be sure to join us tomorrow night, 7:15 with the puck drop, 7 o'clock with the Landers pregame show. Until then, have a good night and a better tomorrow as you've been listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. And as always, Clyde.